Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Burnin. It is 2020 and we're kicking off the Northern Wisconsin opener here. It's about 4:30 in the morning and we're heading for the landing, and the Muskies are calling. We're ready to get casting. It's a little bit different as far as conditions from last year. Seems like things are going to be a little bit cooler again, and we had a little bit cooler stretch of weather out ahead of this opener, and water hasn't quite gotten to the temps that we've seen in the previous years from what we're thinking. So we're about to get out, put the boat in, and start casting. First cast of the year. Let's go. Well, we are 4 hours in and we've got nothing going so far. So this weekend, what we've decided on is we're going to be fishing Great Lakes tributaries in the Green Bay area. That's what we're going to focus on, and that's what we're starting with this morning. We've got a little bit better idea of as far as what we're dealing with water temps. So we're sitting at 61 degrees, so a little bit cooler than the previous years that we fished, but we're still going at her with Jake's twitching 6-inch minnow bait right now, and that's what he's been running most of the morning. And then I'm running double sevens from bite back bucktail right now. But we've heard of some guys have had some action going. We've seen a couple lost, haven't ourselves seen any caught, but we know of some, or just by talking to some people. So the fish are here. Now it's just a matter of getting into some ourselves. Additional side note, we have officially launched our Musky design hoodie and tee. So if you guys want to head over to our website, we'll leave a link in the description below, and you can grab one of them. So let's get back to fishing.
Okay, I guess we'll go back over here. Holy smokes. Yeah. Really? Right up by the wood. Just swiped at her. Sweet. We are on board. And he's off. Man, that was a weird fight. Feisty.
Alright, well, we're about to christen the brand new bump board. See what this one bumps at. Not a bad one. Decent. First one of the season here. 34. Alright. We'll get her back swimming. It ate the whale tail, black and green. Kind of just twitching her through this shallow little spot here.
Off she goes.
Well, it's a good feeling to get some musky slime back in the boat here and kick off 2020. Good starter size fish there. Hopefully we can keep growing them from there. But basically, yeah, I mean, we started working a shallower little harbor, if you want to call it, or spot here, and Jake mentioned he thought he saw a musky tail. I was pretty sure he did, so we kept working in there, and I switched up from that bite back bucktail to a more pull pause retrieve, and got that fish to go. Strike caught me off guard. It's a pretty feisty little fight, but that's what we're looking for. It's good to be back on the water and put muskies in the boat. So In addition to that, we got to, as mentioned, christen the new bump board. Not a giant to christen it, but still Musky Slime on it, and we actually ended up getting a custom bump board from Musky Bumper this off season, and it turned out pretty cool with the Burnin logo and then the Musky design on it. So we are hoping we can slam it up some more this weekend. Well, we are done fishing. We've exhausted our battery supply between cameras, electronics, and whatnot during this 13 and a half hours of fishing. So we got to get the boat jumped here and get back, get her charging for tomorrow. Hopefully we can get things charged up so we can fish again for Sunday. We will see, but it has been a really slow day for us, and seems that way from a lot of other people we've talked to. But tomorrow's another day. We're going to try to get charged up here. Well, we are off, thanks to some viewers that stopped by and gave us a jump. So if you guys happen to watch this video, thanks again for the jump. We really appreciate it. Like I said, we had pretty much exhausted our power supply, even with the trolling motors. So it was a long day of power and stuff, and we got some charging to do now. It was a little, well, definitely unfortunate. I mean, we're bummed because we actually have a front coming in probably in the next couple hours here, and we want to keep fishing out ahead of that. It would have been probably by all said and done, probably almost 18 hours of fishing for us, but you got to do what you got to do to catch muskies. But tomorrow's another day. We're hoping we can get charged up here and get back to fishing. Well, we're back at it for day 2 here after a new battery and a major recharge. We're ready to go. So ended up taking longer than we thought, so we're back on the water later than we wanted to, but time to start casting. Who's the new guy in the boat?
Me, Fisher Smith.
Well, we picked up a visitor. So we ran into Fisher and his dad on another spot, and Fisher's gonna jump in with us and fish for a while. See if we can't change things up here and get a fish into the boat. It's been slow for us. We have not seen a thing since 9:30 this morning when we got out, and we're looking to change that up. So the sun's coming out, it's heating up, and ready to rock and roll. Right, Fisher?
Yep.
Well, we are off the water once again. We decided to change it up because we've had little to no action so far today, and it's been a tough opener for us, to be honest. I mean, we've been doing quite a bit of fishing with not much to show for it at all. But we did have a little bit of hope right there. Fisher, when I think it was about his second cast into fishing with us, he raised the low 40s, so that got us going a little bit, and we continued fishing for a while, but just we weren't feeling it, so we pulled off, and we're gonna strategize for the evening here. So it was nice to fish with Fisher, and it was definitely cool. I mean, to talk muskies with him, and he's got a lot up here. He's got a lot of knowledge already, and it's cool to see a young kid like that be that into muskie fishing, and it's the future. So with that, we're gonna try to figure out what we're doing tonight. So we'll talk to you guys later. Well, that is how we're gonna end our opening weekend video. Unfortunately, we could not get another fish to load up on our salt stick rods, so we're gonna chalk it up to a tough weekend of fishing, especially when you include the battery issues that we experienced that kept us off the water for some prime feeding windows. but it's how she goes sometimes. I mean, we've definitely had our highs and lows in Green Bay early season. We've had some great weekends, and we've also had some tough ones. I mean, there was definitely some big fish that were caught this weekend from what we were talking to people, and there was also the other side of the story where people hadn't even raised a fish, and there was definitely a theme of tough fishing this weekend, and we experienced it. But we're happy to at least get one fish and to get the monkey off the back for 2020. We basically just struggled to find the active fish. We even changed it up a little bit in the end here and did some night fishing, but that wasn't the ticket either. So we're moving on, looking forward to the next weekend. But on a positive note, we wanted to add some clips in here that we received from Jason Smith, which is Fisher Smith's dad. He was kind enough to send us these clips so we could edit them into this video. So we'll play some of that footage right here and give you an update on how his weekend ended.
Fisher,
Yeah?
what do you got?
Oh, she's a mean fish.
Boy, I had to ditch dive for that scooper. Ooh, she's thick.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. Ate you on the L turn?
Ate me on the L turn, didn't even see her coming. 47.5-inch musky. Right there. Right there.
Awesome job, pal.
This fish is huge.
So that was definitely cool to see. We're happy for you, Fisher. We appreciate you sending those clips over, Jason. And we're hoping there's plenty more big fish for you in the future here this coming season, Fisher. And we're looking forward to fishing with you again sometime soon. With that, we just wanted to conclude and say thank you to all those that stopped by this weekend and expressed their support for the channel. It truly meant a lot to have you guys take some time out of a hectic opening weekend in Green Bay and let us know you're watching the videos and supporting the channel. So thank you guys. All right, we are over and out with another episode. Obviously, this was filmed on Memorial Day weekend, so we need to take the time and recognize and be thankful for those that made the ultimate sacrifice to give us the freedom to do what we did this weekend. That is a wrap. We're on to the next week. We got a few more boat repairs to do, but then we're on to chasing some more big fish. All right, we'll see you on the next episode, guys.